read the title, you know what's going on, you know what I'm playing, you know what all this is about. It's time to do my first official episode of Devil Within. You all know what's going on, and it's about to happen. For so long I've been holding back, for so long I've been meaning to plan this, and originally I was going to be the first to actually do this, but I never really got the time because I wanted to show you all how experienced I was with the other games. So now that I got the time, it's time we do this. And yes, the information on the screen, it's all true, but it's actually an original interpretation. And yes, I knew this entire time that my mother was alive, and she was still here with me in spirit, and I knew she was never dead. But people would think I would always think she was dead, which that was not true at all. I was devastated, yes, but ever since the fourth tournament, I always knew, ever since the fourth tournament after I defeated both Kaze and Heihachi, more importantly, I always knew my mother was always with me, and she was out there somewhere. I just needed to go find her. In this game, it would only explain how I was aware of the whereabouts of my mother being alive, and how Ogre was still alive canonically. So, you may be questioning where the frick was Ogre this entire time. I may have defeated true Ogre, yes, but I obviously knew that monster always had a trick up in their sleeve, and it was gonna happen anyway. So, if you were to consider this to be canon in consideration, this would be the second time defeating Ogre, even though I was the only person who was able to defeat him once. And once was the only time, canonically, he was alive. So in a way, Devil Within is partially canon, but not necessarily fully canon, because I was still a part of the tournament. I guess you can say this happened during at the beginning of the tournament, before it really started. I was flying away, then I was shot down, captured in a lab, and they were trying to, quote unquote, at least, how do I say it? The stick, and my controller almost died. Wonderful. Anyway, as I was saying, I think this happened in the beginning of Tekken 5 before the actual tournament began. But Tekken has the weird stories, so it really just depends on how you see fit. Me personally, I stick with what's really, obviously what actually happened in my life. I never really knew this part of my chapter before. I only knew I entered the tournament and I knew I was gonna win, because I remembered my mother's lessons ever since my childhood. Alright, so far I'm only halfway there. I had to cut out bits and pieces, but so far I'm there. Unfortunately, my screen recorder crashed, obviously. But thankfully, it's not all the way over, so I should be okay. Trying to remember my input. How do I activate it? Oh god. How do I... Oh shoot. How do I do it? I know I need to fill up the red bar, but I forgot the input a little bit. Okay. And this must be the door of one of the exits out of this lab. Of course. Always gonna attack me from behind like some type of amateur. But then again, what's to be expected of the Mishima Saibatsu? The Mishima clan will always be a bunch of amateurs. What's next? Or in other words, what's new? You mean to tell me I had this powerful moveset back then? And Hara didn't even consider to bring that back? Oh my god. Wonderful. Anyway, I'm almost at full bar. I just need a little bit more. I think you both can do, alright? Why didn't you just turn around? I question this game. Why didn't you just turn around? Then again, Mishima Sabatsu and Mishima's always wants to make me look like an amateur. I would look at Heihachi. Kazama style, double lift kicks for the win. I should be at least halfway closer to the exit, at least according to the game. Just need a little bit more.
You'd honestly think you'd play without me.
Devil, what are you doing here? Wait, give that back! Do you seriously have to take the controller from me just to do that?
Lovely. Give me the controller. Let me handle everything from here.
I only got a little bit of power left. You just give that back.
Party Peter.
I don't care.
You're boring.
You're boring. You only got a little bit of time left anyway. I don't know why you snatched it from me just for a little bit.
Because I'm a part of this game. Do you not realize the title Devil Within?
I mean, I do get that, but you realize there's only limited time I have to be in that formula. Like, you see the bar, don't you?
I'm very aware of the bar, but the fact I'm able to be a part of this game, let alone being able to play as should be an honor for me. You desire my power.
I only desire the good aspects of your powers. Our power, our form. I only desire the good aspect and the good uses. Never for destruction and carnage. That's not who I am.
Personally, you're just always saying that because you just want to stay pure. But not only that, but you just seriously don't trust me, so you clearly think I'm very different.
I don't think of you any different. That's not even the case. It's just that at most times I don't need your help all the time, or let you take control of my own body. It's just the fact that I misjudged you, and I still apologize for that. But I don't need you to take over my body and my entity just for you to just handle it.
You do need my help to this day. Even from the beginning, I tried to get you to realize it, but you just kept mistaking me for something else.
My point was, I don't desire carnage and chaos and destruction. That was your intention at the time. And I did not want you to take over my body just so you can do that.
But you did desire my help, especially in the 8th tournament. During the time when I helped with you.
That may be true, but I don't desire destruction upon the world, let alone burning Yakushima!
I wanted to whisk away with our mother, and our loved ones, to a reality, a home and a place of my domain. A hell so we all don't have to deal with those plastic human idiots, and be at peace in my home.
Okay, explain to me this. How would whisk away my mother and the people I care about deeply to a sacred hell that's beneath sanctum gonna solve anything? Exactly how? All you're doing is blowing up the planet, but you're also blowing up the same planet that has your home right in it.
Because, my dear vessel, descends into subconsciousness is another realm that no one can reach. But you, your mother, and the people whom you trust deeply with your heart.
I mean, I can get behind that, but burning the world is not the answer.
Oh, look at that. A failed experiment. Let me know if I want to be tagged in.
I can handle this myself. I don't always need you. The Kazama style and my mother's teachings will carry me on.
You hard
Just give me a minute.
You're already died.
Stop it! Give me
controller. You do. Just admit it.
I had him right where I wanted him. And all you're doing right now is just spamming the laser. You're gonna die yourself. You're losing health.
At least it gets the job done.
Just give it back.
All you need to do is do one hit. Just like that.
that. Will you just shut up? You get no credit. All you did was spam.
I literally carried you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to join Operation Lightning.